Hey there, Mr. Henry here, and oh boy, I just received the Donner DDP-80, a fully weighted home digital piano. I want to thank Donner for sending this digital piano, as I am on the lookout for a quality piano that focuses on just giving folks a good looking, good sounding, good feeling piano without all the fancy stuff that usually doesn't even get used. This digital piano offers a trendy, sleek look for a home, which is a nice touch, especially for a digital piano. And Donner is now including a pretty awesome bonus, which I will reveal later on in this video. But I'm really interested to find out how the piano sound matches up versus other keyboards, so stick around for the unboxing and honest review. Real quick, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications to get more music unboxings and reviews coming up, along with tons of educational and entertaining videos to help you in your musical journey. The simplicity of this digital piano from Donner is actually what separates it from others, meaning that the time put into the sound and craftsmanship of the physical stand, pedals, and touch of the keyboard allows a beginner, intermediate, and advanced player to just focus on playing the piano. The DDP-80 takes away all of the complicated functions and the bazillion sounds that probably won't ever be used that are typically found in a keyboard. It claims to have a better sound quality because of the wooden frame and case that the keyboard is built in, versus the typical plastic case a keyboard would be housed, which makes sense. The vibrations are going to respond differently if processed through wood, so that'll be interesting to test out. To sum it up, the DDP-80 is really meant to replace an upright piano in your home, or even for music teachers, a nice classroom digital piano, while being more affordable with no tuning maintenance required, taking up less room, and of course, it's much lighter. So if you wanted to move it, you don't have to hire piano movers to get it where you want. And speaking of affordable, you can get an additional discount by clicking the link in the description box, which also helps support this channel, which I greatly appreciate. So thank you for that. So I am going to get the Donner DDP-80 opened up, pieced together, and get an idea of how it feels and sounds. Okay, so I have unboxed and put together this keyboard from Donner. And first of all, I just wanted to tell you that it was pretty easy to put together. Basically, some screws, put in the legs, and put in the pedal down below, power supply, and boom, we are ready to go. So super easy to put together, and it was also very light. So after I put it together, I actually put it together in the room next door here, brought it right into the studio here so we could get a real good idea of the feel of it. So I'm real excited to get an idea of the sound and the key quality, and also even talk about the pedals and how they work. Since the keys are weighted, there's sensitivity in there as well, so you can play quietly, piano, but you can also play loud. As I am performing, I'm also using the sustain pedal, is the pedal all the way to the right. And you will see here that there are 3 pedals. I'll talk more about the other pedals, the one all the way to the left, and then the pedal right in the middle. So the sustain pedal is the pedal that we use most often, and that allows us to grab the notes and hold on to the notes. And as I'm playing, The feel of the pedal is really just, it's perfect. It feels exactly how I would do it if I were on a real piano. So the sensitivity of it and how it feels on the foot is really very nice. The pedal all the way to the left is a soft pedal. So if I were just to play, let's just say I play just like that, but I put that soft pedal down, it's supposed to make the sound of that less. So it's going to soften the sound a little bit. So let's check it out. Here's with the pedal. Yeah. Yeah, did you hear that? So nice and loud. So when I put the pedal down, it does change the dynamic. It does make it softer. And typically when you put that soft pedal down, it'll also change the feel of it just slightly. So yeah, and I can feel that within the keys here as well. The middle pedal is not used much at all. Curious to see if this does respond the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna play the notes and I'm gonna put the middle pedal down and that should grab the note. And so that is sustaining that note. I'm going to play the low notes here. I'm gonna capture it with the middle pedal. So I'm gonna capture that. So I have it captured. Now I'm going to change the chords and I'm going to use the sustain pedal. But when I change those chords, you can still hear that low C hanging out down below. But I was able to change chords using the sustain pedal up top. Okay? So that is what this middle pedal is for. Let me do it again so you can get a better idea. So you can hear that low C is still hanging out while I'm playing the chords on top with the sustain pedal, and I'm changing the sustain pedal as I'm going from chord to chord, but that C note doesn't go away. So that's what the middle pedal does. And as mentioned before, it's not used very often. However, this keyboard is doing exactly what it's supposed to do with that middle pedal, and it's working perfectly. So the three pedals are responding exactly how they are supposed to respond, which is really very awesome. The thing about this keyboard, which I think is really cool, is just the simplicity. If you look here, there's nothing, no other gadgets, nothing else to push. Basically, you just press the button in the back and that's it. You just get a really nice piano sound. So let's talk about this piano sound. Let's listen to the higher range is really very nice. So you'll notice as you start to, so those notes, once you get to the G, it starts to offer a little more, there's a little more reverb in there. I don't know if you can hear that, but it has kind of like a reverb sound, which is more common in a real piano. So they've really nailed the sound of that. So as you go up, so this part wouldn't have that kind of reverb sound, but then when you get to those higher notes, that's what you would typically hear in a real upright piano as well. So that's pretty neat. I think the sound of the high notes here are really, it sounds just like it. So I'm really happy with that. I've definitely heard a lot of keyboards that the high sound just kind of sounds, it sounds very thin, but this has a nice full, yeah, it really does sound nice. Let's check out the low end. Yeah, it also sounds, I mean, it sounds pretty good. The low end has a really nice, rich sound to it. but it doesn't sound too distorted. Sometimes you can hear the low end can get kind of distorted. So the balance really is nice here. Yeah, cool. I love the high sound to it. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I like this. I love this piano sound that it comes with. I like the simplicity of this. I like the fact that you're just getting the piano sound, and the detail was put more into the feel of it. One thing that is really nice too is the fact that it is within a wood casing. They claim that the sound of it is going to be better because of the vibrations are bouncing off of the wood. And I definitely do feel the vibrations a little better even. One thing that's interesting is when you get a keyboard that does not have speakers on it, it really has kind of a dead kind of feel to it. The vibrations with speakers inside is really actually very important. To have the speaker there gives the vibration, which gives the piano player a more feel that feels like a real piano. I've played on keyboards where there's no speaker, and you might just hook it up to an external speaker to get the sound, and it just has a very strange feel to it. The fact that the speakers are vibrating with this wood frame definitely offers it's a slight variation of feel, but I definitely do feel that within there. And it helps make the feel of it more like a piano. I'm pretty impressed and really enjoying this. I would definitely use this in my house or in my music classroom. It feels great, it sounds great, and the look of it is cool too. It's not like your typical plastic black or white finish. This is a very nice keyboard. So here we are with the bonus package. I'm excited to share this. I think this is really cool what Donner's doing, so let's open it up to see what this bonus is all about. All right, so here it is. You might be saying, Mr. Henry, what are you talking about? That just looks like the stand. This is pretty cool. Donner, what they are offering right now is you can actually send them a logo of something that you want to be engraved into the stand. So this is what I had them engrave into it by Mr. Armstrong. It says, "Music is life itself," and that is pretty awesome. That is cool. That is really cool. It looks really neat. When you get the DDP-80, this can be the stand that you have engraved, and they did it however I wanted it. So this is what I sent, and it is really very cool. I love this. So this is a really nice bonus that Donner's offering if you purchase this. So take advantage of that, and I hope you enjoy your engraved music stand. In the end, this keyboard really does what it says, meaning it offers a simple yet professional style digital piano with a nice piano sound, feel, and look. Personally, I love the idea of just having all of the extra sounds and stuff taken away and focus on the experience of just playing the piano. So I highly recommend this keyboard for anyone looking for something simple that fits into your home well and your budget. If this seems like a great addition to your musical life, check out the description box for a discount. Love discounts! And it helps support this channel, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you. I'm Mr. Henry, and I'll see you in the next video.